Welcome to part 2. I'm standing here looking at this valley, all peaceful and quiet, and wondering what it would have been like when the mines were active. On part 1, I walked past a mine, didn't notice it, so today we're going to start with the mine that I missed last time. Decent tailings pile, and this is what they did. A little tunnel down there, we'll see if we can get a look in that. I think our next stop is that pile of tailings directly across the canyon from us. As you can see, it's just an empty hole. Had a good enough tailings pile, I had some hope for it. But it gives a good view of the other mines around the area. Our next stop is 2 mines that are on either side of the road that goes up the head of the canyon. And this is one of the little mines that's up at the head of the canyon. It's got a small tailings pile. But quite a hole here. So here's the other mine that is on the hillside. Got a small pile of tailings. Here is the tunnel right here. Kind of hard to see. Here's a piece of porcelain colored metal, probably a part of a stove, before it all got rusted out like most of them we see. Here we are at the next mine up. It's got a little tiny tailings pile. And a tunnel. Not much else here, so we're going to continue on up the road. Before we head up the road, there's a mine up the canyon that's adjacent to this mine. Looks pretty interesting. I always look for a path or a road, and this mine had neither. Okay, so here's this mine on the hill. There is no road to it. There's no path to it. I got a tunnel. Nice looking tunnel. And over here is another mine entrance that's all caved in. From this view, these two tailings piles look like two separate tailing piles from two separate mines. It's a possibility. Here's the next mine up the road. It appears to be pretty well developed. It's got a little road into it and a fair amount of tailings. Some cabling on the ground. Here we have two equipment bases, plus looks like the cylinder head gasket for a big diesel, oil filter, and some kind of a gauge. Maybe RPMs, I don't know. Here's the tunnel they were working. Over here is a big post sticking out of the ground. And then over the edge here is a bunch of engine parts, mainly oil filters. Let's continue on. And then I ran across this one on the way up. Here we are at the next big mine. It's got a massive tailing pile. Over here, there's a bunch of wood. There's remains of a head frame. And here's their vertical shaft. In this area here, there was a building. You can see that there were concrete floors, equipment bases, and some very stout concrete structure back there. In addition to the shaft, they have a huge tunnel over here. Look at the size of this thing. Must be 10 feet tall. It doesn't go back very far. They've got rock bolts in the wall holding that fractured face. You can see where they were going to drill for dynamite. For some reason they had a lot of holes drilled, but for some reason they stopped. Pretty cool. In the next video, we'll continue up the road and then down into the adjacent canyon where there's more mines.